Immediately I saw the lineup. When I saw Odegaard in the starting 11, I was like, nah, 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 nah. Let's talk about Arsenal 2, Manchester United 3 at the Emirates Stadium. Well, it's good to be back. This game woke me up. In fact, it provoked me out of my state of being, not being online for a while now. And like watching me for the first time, this is Sideline Inside Football channel. Talk about everything football. You can check my link in the bio, in the description. Let's get into the game now. Let's talk about Arsenal to Manchester United 3. It was a game with a whole lot of expectation, especially on Arsenal, where everybody expected Arsenal to go all out and kind of shut Manchester United up, because Manchester United were coming into this game with a whole lot of hype and 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 a whole lot of energy after beating Manchester City, and then Arsenal was supposed to like be the team to kind of shut them up. I mean, that's how I viewed it. But Arsenal, for me as an Arsenal fan, it was a disappointing performance, a shambolic performance from the boys. Nobody stepped up. Nobody, even Declan Rice was supposed to be like as kind of shown to be the like it's shown that is the guy to going to step up and do something different. Everybody had a tough game, and we all have ourselves to blame. We only have Arsenal; they only have themselves to blame. And kudos to Manchester United. Kudos to them. They played Arsenal out of the park. They played them well. They knew when to attack. They knew when to defend. They took their chances. They were clinical in front of goal. I mean, even before the mistake, they already had like opportunities. They had warnings. I think Bruno Fernandez had two on ones, if I remember clearly, against David Raya, and he didn't make use of it. I think Bumo also had a chance like that, so it was coming, and then so mainly unfortunately had to be the guy to kind of give them that goal. It happens. It is football. Then what was the response from Arsenal? Nothing. For me, immediately I saw the lineup. When I saw Odegaard in the starting 11, I was like, nah, 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 nah. This guy has been struggling. This is the guy has been struggling for a while now. He didn't play against Inter Milan. He was subbed off against Nottingham Forest. What is he doing in the starting level? Why is Gabriel Jesus in the starting level? Not because he's not been, good enough, but because he's just not been the man. Of course, Gyökeres brings something different. He might not be scoring a whole lot of goals for me, but at least he keeps the defenders occupied. I mean, you think if Gyökeres was on that pitch, you will see Martinez attacking. You will see Maguire doing something, trying to, evolve. Look at Dogu. Nobody was even troubling Dogu. Nobody, he was just attacking, and look at the way he was dribbling, like it was like prime Iniesta or something. So for me, I just feel like Arsenal, this is like hopefully a reality check, a wake up call for them, because if they don't get their act together, then Manchester City, as bad as they look right now, they've not been consistent either. But the January transfer window that they've had so far, bringing on Magay and bringing on Semenyo as well, it's already looking it's not looking good for Arsenal. So for me, Sha, I think Arsenal are like, the architects of their own downfall. They are the one responsible for what happened yesterday. Of course, I'm not going to, like, as an Arsenal fan, I'm going to give credit to Manchester United. They did well. They had the opportunity, they took them, they scored spectacular goals. People will say it's handball, it's no handball. As a team that wants to win the league, we should not be relying on other people's mistake. Oh, Maguire's handball was a penalty. That should not be the case. If you want to win the league, you have to. You just have to like find a way, find a way, find a way. And of course, Manchester United fans are, they are, enjoying the time of their life. They are, winning, celebrating, and as they should, honestly, because nobody gave them the opportunity, nobody gave them the benefit of that, nobody had them in the game. Most people predicted Arsenal to win or a draw max. Nobody expected Manchester, because you look at the records broken, defensive record for Arsenal broken, Emirates Stadium as a fortress, in the mud. So a whole lot of things. So a whole lot of things. That was actually what was giving me the confidence going into this game. That, oh, I'm actually predicting probably a narrow win for Arsenal or a draw max. Like, there's no way Manchester United was going to come to Emirates Stadium. Well, everybody was proven wrong yesterday, and that's just the reality of football. It happens now. It's now left to Arsenal to bounce back. Have a Champions League game coming up, Carabao Cup coming up, Carabao Cup second tie against Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium. Hopefully, they can wake up from this slumber. And Ateta as well needs to do something different. I mean, it's too predictable. It's too rigid. A whole lot of things like that needs to change for this team to evolve and for this team to finally get over the line. Let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section, and of course, you'll be seeing more of this every time we see, maybe a big game. Maybe not necessarily a big team. Maybe I say, the middle teams also clashing. You'll be seeing me around here. My name is Peace. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.
Subscribe to my channel.